I mean, why make an excuse for a person who didn't do the job? That's all I'm saying.
Take that same approach to Fair Street Development?
I think that's the same approach anywhere it is.
I want to remember that.
I'm pretty consistent. I mean, the record reflects that.
I want to remember that.
All right. Well, this isn't a campaign forum. All right. It's in the best interest of this committee that we do not have another vote in the council, because there's no telling what in the world it will be. Mr. Watkins, I will see you at 10 a.m. in my office, and if there is any problems that happen, if we have any troubles with the Department of Justice, let the record reflect that it has been promised to us that will not happen.
What are we doing?
We're moving forward.
With who we have?
We have the vendor that has been hired, and I asked the mayor to sign the contract.
So we're doing that without a consensus?
That is the consensus.
Well, that's consensus because we haven't voted on anything. Not a consensus.
Can if I can get up a little bit. Consensus is a word we're banding around. But once you have one person that disagrees, then you don't have a consensus. Right. We don't have a consensus, period. That consensus means everybody agrees. So once you disagreed with what Ms. Stokes said, that eliminated it. So what you're trying to find out, what is the majority of the sample opinion thing going on here? But you don't have a consensus. And then even having a consensus here wouldn't give you a consensus on the country.
That's exactly my point. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
All right. So, yes, Mr. Anderson.
James Anderson, City Attorney's Office. Just to give the council and the individual members of advice regarding the matter, we've got 2 members absent. The issue has been discussed ad nauseum here. In reference to any proposal to rescind, of course, time is of the essence in deciding.
I think I'm making it clear. We're not rescinded. We've already had a vote. We've already voted for a vendor, and he says he's going to work. And we got too much division here to do anything other than that. So
this is in reference to each separate member of the council.
Okay.
A member of the council wish to propose a rescission. Of course, they will need to put that order on an agenda of the council meeting. If they wish to have someone else do it, they would need to put an order on the agenda of the council meeting. And that's for advice given for the benefit of all council members. That time is of the essence.
I think we fully understand that, and we're in the middle of a discussion item in Rules Committee, and unfortunately, we're at a stalemate. I have attempted to gain consensus as it has been discussed ad nauseum. I've been unable to achieve consensus. I've tried hard. We have a mix.
I think fellow Councilman Stokes kind of shook you up. That's what happened. You tried too hard. That's what happened.
Well, I don't think anybody has shaken me up except maybe Elvis Presley. But at the end of the day, Mr. President, I appreciate your comments, but there's no assurance that with 3 out of 5 members of this body that we'll have an additional 2 or even 1 that would change midstream. And so I'm not in a position to allow this to delay any further. And I will keep the body apprised if there are any problems. But at this point, we have a vendor, and we don't have consensus, so we're going to stick with the vendor. Yes, Mr. Tillman.
Mr. Chairman, I applaud the way you carried this meeting. You really tried in good faith. And you've been honoring in trying, and I really appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate that, Mr. Tillman.
I agree with Mr. Tillman. You did good. Oh, well.
Thank you. Mr. Blunts, Mr. Blunts, would you like to change your tone and tell me how much you appreciate me?
They've always told me that the chair of committee or either the president of the council cannot debate from the chair. And I think you have broken the rule all day long.
You want to make break the rule?
No, I don't debate.
All right.
Motion to adjourn.
All in favor?
Man, I want y'all to add on the good stuff, man. So you gonna run this meeting in its entirety? Get some internet exposure, huh?
We got to request Bristol across the street to give them the rest of the correspondence this year. Like this. You might be surprised. Pleasantly surprised.